Welcome to Prepare for SHTF. If you're here, you're probably considering taking those first steps toward becoming more prepared. Prepping can feel overwhelming, especially if you're starting, but we're here to break it down and guide you through each essential step. Today's video is the beginning of a brand new series on how to start prepping, where we'll cover each category in detail, from food and water storage to first aid, protection, and much more. In this series, we'll dive into what you need, why you need it, and how to put together supplies that can keep you and your family safe in an emergency. Today, we're starting with an overview of each key area, so you can get a clear picture of what's involved. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below on which area of prepping you're most interested. Your input helps us know what to focus on in future videos and build a stronger community of prepared individuals. All right, let's get into it. Feel free to take notes if you want to, but don't worry about scrambling to write everything down. There's a lot of info in this video, and I've got you covered. All the products mentioned will be linked in the description below, so if you need to grab something, it'll be easy to find exactly what you need. First and foremost, let's talk about food and water. This is often the starting point for most people preparing for an emergency, and for good reason. While a 3-day supply is a solid baseline, aiming for a 2-week reserve is even better if you can manage it. Water is essential for survival, as our bodies can typically last only about 3 days without it. A good rule of thumb is to have 1 gallon of water per person per day for both drinking and sanitation needs. While store-bought bottled water is a good starting point, larger jugs or containers are ideal for long-term storage. These options are widely available in stores and don't require much space. For example, a family of 4 would need 12 gallons to cover 3 days, which you can easily achieve with 2 6-gallon jugs available at Walmart, Amazon, and most camping supply stores. It's also wise to have backup options, like water purification tablets or a portable filter, especially if you might face uncertain water sources. When it comes to food, prioritize non-perishable items like canned goods, dried beans, rice, and protein bars. The key here is a long shelf life. Choose foods that don't require refrigeration and can be eaten with minimal preparation. This is especially important if you lose access to electricity or cooking facilities in an emergency. A manual can opener is a must-have, as many emergency foods like canned vegetables, meats, and soups come in cans. Without an electric can opener, it's essential to have a reliable manual one to access your food quickly and safely. When building your emergency food supply, focus on foods you and your family would normally enjoy eating. For example, if you don't like green peas, it's better to stock up on alternatives like carrots or green beans, foods you'll actually want to eat if the situation arises. Another key consideration is ensuring you have enough calories. Aim for at least 2,000 calories per person per day to maintain energy. You can achieve this by combining calorie-dense, shelf-stable items like rice, beans, and canned chicken. For instance, a cup of rice and a cup of beans together provide a solid base of protein and carbohydrates, and adding canned chicken boosts both the flavor and protein content, helping to meet daily calorie needs. This approach ensures you're prepared with nutritious, filling meals that everyone in your household can enjoy. Next, let's talk shelter and warmth. When disaster strikes, you may need to act fast, whether you're staying at home or forced to leave. Start with a go bag or bug-out bag, a portable kit with essentials for 72 hours or more. Include items like an emergency blanket or sleeping bag to retain body heat, and a tent or tarp for quick shelter if you need to get outside. If you're staying home, prepare for warmth with extra clothing layers. Thermal socks, gloves, hats, and jackets are crucial. Layering is key to staying warm. You should also have ways to keep your home warm, like thermal curtains, a space heater, or weatherproof plastic sheets for windows. The goal is to be ready, whether you're sheltering in place or need to grab your go bag and head out. Next, let's talk first aid. Emergencies can impact your health, so having the right medical supplies is essential. A basic first aid kit should include bandages, antiseptic wipes, gauze, medical tape, and a tourniquet for serious bleeding. Don't forget any essential medications. Aim to keep a 2-week supply of things like insulin, blood pressure meds, or inhalers. Also, stock up on pain relievers like aspirin or ibuprofen, and something for stomach issues like antacids or anti-diarrheal meds. A first aid guide is also essential, so you can reference it in an emergency. Finally, add gloves, tweezers, and scissors to your kit for hygiene and safety when treating injuries. Please consult a healthcare professional before taking Tylenol, Ibuprofen, or any other medication mentioned in this video. This content is not intended as medical advice, and individual health needs vary. Always follow your doctor's guidance for any medication or treatment. Communication is a critical part of your preparedness plan. When the power goes out or cell networks fail, how do you stay informed and in touch? A battery-powered or hand-crank no-AA radio is essential. These radios allow you to receive emergency updates, weather reports, and information about what's happening in your area, even when the grid is down. If you're in a group or need to communicate over short distances, walkie-talkies are a good option. For longer-range communication, a ham radio is invaluable, as it allows you to stay connected over great distances, even when traditional networks are down. Remember, ham radios require a license to transmit, and it's a good idea to practice using them regularly so you're ready when an emergency strikes. When the lights go out, the right lighting can make all the difference. Flashlights and headlamps should be your go-to for navigating in the dark. Stock up on extra batteries, or better yet, invest in rechargeable or solar-powered options. A lantern is also a great addition for lighting up a room or common space. It's safer than candles, and it helps you maintain a sense of normalcy during a power outage. To keep your devices charged when the grid is down, a solar-powered power bank is a game changer. It's a simple way to ensure that your phone, walkie-talkies, or ham radio stays charged so you can get emergency updates or keep in touch with loved ones. Having access to important documents and cash in an emergency can be a lifesaver. Start by making copies of critical documents, your ID, insurance papers, medical records, and store them in a waterproof container. You'll also want to keep a small stash of cash, like $5 bills and $10 bills. During a crisis, card systems could fail. Having cash and small bills is essential for getting supplies or paying for services when digital payment methods aren't available. Emergencies are stressful, and it's easy to forget the importance of mental well-being. Simple comforts can help you stay calm and collected during tough times. For starters, bring along some entertainment, a book, a deck of cards, or a favorite board game. These little things can make a huge difference when the stress starts to build. If you have children, don't forget their comfort items, like a favorite toy or blanket. For yourself, items like snacks, a soothing tea, or even earplugs to help you sleep can make the experience a little easier. Finally, let's talk about tools and navigation. Whether you need to make repairs or find your way to safety, having the right gear can be a lifesaver. A multi-tool is an absolute must. It can open cans, fix equipment, cut rope, or help with 100 other tasks. A roll of duct tape and some paracord should also be in your kit for emergency fixes. And don't forget a paper map. GPS might fail when you need it most, so having a local map can help you navigate to safety when digital options are off the table. And there you have it, your essential prepping checklist. For convenience, all the products from this video are linked in the description below, so you can easily grab what you need. What's the first thing you're adding to your prep list? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, stay safe and keep on prepping.